Farigani. My name is Nia Egwim, and I am here today at Umoja House Gallery. Today, I will be showing you how to celebrate Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa, a holiday based upon the African tradition of celebrating the harvesting of the first fruits, was created and introduced for Black people in the United States by Dr. Maulana Karenga in 1966. Even though it was created for Black people in the U.S., it is now celebrated globally. Kwanzaa is a time of reassessing, reaffirming, and rewarding all that we have done within the past year, and is also a holiday that reflects our African culture. Where we are for this video is in the Umoja House Gallery. The Umoja House is home for the United Black Community, or UBC. We also publicize the events of others that we feel remain true to Kwanzaa's original standards. Let's get started. Let's start showing you how to celebrate Kwanzaa. In this segment, we'll be talking or discussing the 7 principles and how they correspond with the 7 days of Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is celebrated for 7 days, from December 26th to January 1st. Each day corresponds with a principle within the Nguzo Saba, or 7 principles. The 7 principles are Umoja, Kujichagulia, Ujima, Ujamaa, Nia, Kuumba, and Imani. On December 26th, we celebrate Umoja. Umoja means unity, to strive for and maintain unity within our family, community, nation, and race. December 27th is for Kujichagulia, self-determination, to define ourselves, think for ourselves, speak for ourselves, and name ourselves. December 28th is for Ujima, or collective work and responsibility. Ujima means to build and maintain our own communities and make our brothers and sisters' problems our own problems and solve them together. The next day, December 29th, is for Ujamaa. Ujamaa means cooperative economics, to build and maintain our own stores, shops, businesses, and institutions and profit from them together. December 30th is for Nia, which means purpose, to make our collective vocation the building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. The next day, December 31st, is for Kuumba, creativity, to always do as much as we can in the way that we can in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than we inherited it. Our final day in Kwanzaa is January 1st. January 1st is for Imani, faith, to believe with all our heart in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle. Jumbo, I'm Nia, and we're showing you how to celebrate Kwanzaa. In this segment, we'll be discussing our preparations for Kwanzaa. Preparations for Kwanzaa should start about a week before Kwanzaa actually begins, on December 19th. One should begin to gather and arrange your Kwanzaa symbols. Any decorations, such as African carvings or straw baskets, should be in a red, black, and green color scheme, symbolizing the Bendera ya Taifa, which means flag of the Black nation. The red represents the blood that was shed during the liberation struggle of our people. The black represents the collective color of all Black people, here in the States and abroad. The green represents the land, specifically the land of Africa, and the life and the future that we plan to build together as African people. In addition to the Bendera ya Taifa, one should also include African carvings, African art, and other decorations that are reflective of our African culture. In this segment, we'll be discussing the 7 symbols of Kwanzaa. The 7 symbols of Kwanzaa are as follows. 1, the mkeka. The mkeka is the straw mat. The straw mat represents our tradition. It's the foundation upon what everything rests. The second symbol of Kwanzaa is the kinara. The kinara is the candle holder. The candle holder represents our roots or our African ancestors. The third symbol of Kwanzaa is the mashuma saba. The mashuma saba are the 7 candles. Each candle represents a different principle in the nguzo saba. Our next symbol of Kwanzaa is the kikombe cha umoja. The kikombe cha umoja is the unity cup. The unity cup is used for pouring libation and for us to drink from as a unit in umoja, which is unity. The next symbol is the mazao. The mazao represent the crops or the fruits of our labor. The next symbol of Kwanzaa is the muhindi, or the ears of corn. Each ear of corn represents the children and the future that is attached to children. Our next symbol and last symbol is the zawadi. The zawadi are the gifts. There are 2 strongly suggested items, a book and a heritage symbol. These 2 items reinforce our commitment to education and the richness of our cultural heritage. The first symbol to assemble is the mkeka, the straw mat. After the mkeka, the kinara. Once the kinara has been placed on top of the mkeka, put the mshuma saba into the kinara. The mshuma saba are the 7 candles. Next, the kikombe cha umoja, the unity cup. Once the kikombe cha umoja is placed, place the mazao, the crops, or your fruit basket. After the mazao, the muhindi, the corn that represents the children. Finally, the zawadi should be placed on the mkeka. The zawadi are the gifts. Now to the next segment, which is candle lighting. What order do we light the candles in?